No one can deny Kanye West is one of the most famous rappers of all time, and with so much going for him, Kim Kardashian said it best on SNL, and she divorced him at all came down to personality. I think the same goes when you ask the question, why do people, and rappers especially, not like Kanye? Let's check out some moments and feuds that might explain why people can't stand him. The Taylor Swift drama. I know Taylor's music is far from rap as music could possibly get, but the drama between her and Kanye lost him a lot of support in the music industry and even in the rap world too. We all remember what happened. Taylor won Album of the Year and Kanye, or Ye as he's now calling himself, interrupted her to give his opinion on the win. According to him, Beyonce should have won since she had one of the best albums of all time. Now don't get me wrong, everyone loves Beyonce. She's awesome, but even she was mortified by the whole thing. She surely doesn't need anyone else to stand up for her. Loads of people spoke out about the whole thing, even Eminem spoke out about the thing, saying how wrong it was. Katy Perry said that it was like stepping on a puppy, and Pink had a lot of choice words to say about him. There are even rumors that she tried to confront him at the time, but security stopped her. Like I said, the whole thing lost Kanye a lot of respect. Not that it seemed to bother him one bit. A lot of drama ensued from then on between Kanye and Taylor, but the overall feeling was that he was pretty terrible for what he did. Could it be his massive ego? I mean, I know there are a lot of people that would say that Kanye has enough reason to have a massive ego, but many rappers don't like it. I know, most rappers have a very strong, let's call it, sense of self, but when other rappers are super vocal about how much better they are than their peers, it can lead to a lot of enemies in their own circles. Kanye regularly refers to himself as the best rapper of all time, even had that hologram of Kim's father call him that. And other rappers who are just as accomplished don't like hearing it. There are others that have called him that too, but there is a big difference when you say it yourself or when a fan calls you that, especially when you take into account that there have been loads of other rappers who have helped him in his career. Nobody can do it on their own, and many have said that Kanye's bragging rubs other rappers up the wrong way, as they feel that it lacks a lack of gratitude for all that other legends of hip-hop have given him. Did you hear about him yelling at a guy in a wheelchair? This one is not only a reason that rappers don't like him, but it basically gives all decent people plenty of reasons not to like Kanye West. It happened while he was performing in Australia. During a concert, he decided that everyone should stand for his next song. Okay, that's cool. It can make for a fun atmosphere. I get it. Loads of musicians make requests from the audience to get involved, like someone asking everyone to sing along, asking everyone to shine a light, or to clap their hands to the song. You get it. They want people engaged. But what they don't tend to do is refuse to perform until everyone complies with their requests. And they sure don't generally shout at their fans in the crowd. That is what Kanye decided to do. There was one guy that did not get up when Kanye told everyone to do so. So Kanye started shouting at the guy and refusing to start performing until the guy got up. The only problem is that this was a person with a disability and he couldn't actually physically stand. That's why he was using a wheelchair. Kanye might not have been able to realize that the guy couldn't walk, but shouting at any of your fans who paid to see you perform isn't the best look. After that, many rappers said he gives them a bad name. He's posed as Jesus. Many musicians have a major respect for Jesus, even if they aren't always religious. But Kanye has gone to some extremes when it comes to his own faith. He's dressed up as Jesus in the past for a cover of Rolling Stone, complete with his own thorn crown. Some have gone as far as to say that he has delusions of being a godlike being himself. Later on, he went on to become really religious. He even wanted to stop Kim from wearing sexy clothing. In fact, she's mentioned that some of their marital issues started because he was on a different journey from her and he wanted to stop their children from doing some pretty basic things. Then he went on to start his own personal Sunday church services, and people started to wonder if he was starting his own church or, a cult that would worship at the feet of Kanye. It was all a bit strange. We're all for people trying to better themselves and believing whatever they want to believe, but combined with other behavior, it did make people start to seriously dislike him. For the rappers who are religious, they felt Kanye was being disrespectful, and for the rappers that aren't, many felt he was becoming fanatical. It's been very polarizing and stopped a lot of people from liking him. There are loads of reasons why rappers and other people can't stand Kanye West, but some of his biggest controversies and feuds are still coming up. Why has Kanye's relationship with Jay-Z lost him so many friends? Which comments really made people hate him? And so much more. Do you love Kanye or hate him? Let us know in the comments. What's the relationship between Kanye and Jay-Z? At the start of Kanye's career, he and Jay were really competitive, but they had deep respect for each other. For years, and even recently, the two musicians have called each other brothers. Jay-Z regularly referred to Kanye as his little brother, even when he accused Jay of copying him right at the start of his career. But then it was still all done in good fun. Things went off the deep end when Kanye and Kim got together. Rumors at the time said that Beyonce didn't like Kim and that they didn't approve of the marriage. And when they didn't make it to the West wedding, things got even tenser. Apparently, Kanye was hurt by their absence, but he never asked them about it. Then, after Kim was robbed at gunpoint, Kanye went off on stage about how Jay-Z didn't support them at all. He went on a rant about how Jay-Z didn't call him and that their kids haven't even played together. At the same time, sources said that Jay couldn't stand him anymore. Two groups started to form, those that stood behind Jay and Beyonce and those behind Kanye. Many rappers, thanks to their loyalty to Jay, couldn't stand Kanye either. Jay-Z didn't say too much on the subject, but he did release music addressing it. Still, the relationship has since seemingly started to heal, with them both posting pictures in support of each other. Some of the wild things he has said. Another thing that has turned many people, including many rappers, against Kanye West has been some of the wild things that he said. We know he's had some real mental health struggles through the years, and much of what he has said can be attributed to that. But by refusing to get help, he's turned many people against him. He said some stuff that just isn't okay no matter what. There was the time he was performing at the Live 8 benefit to help draw attention to global poverty, and he went off script and said that it was humans that created AIDS and placed it in Africa to purposely break down black communities. It's a conspiracy theory that's been debunked many times, not to mention how insulting it is to people with this terrible disease. And then more recently, there were those terrible comments that he made about slavery. He said that since slavery went on for more than 400 years, it sounds to him like it was a choice. Taking into account how many people were stolen from their homes, their choices taken away, and then face years of abuse being enslaved, those comments were completely outrageous. And to be frank, pretty sickening. And then he doubled down by saying that it's like being mentally imprisoned. It was a lot. Then we won't even start on all his rants about his family. Running for president. He even ran for president. And while he was completely sincere, it was really bizarre. People spoke out about him taking joke votes that could have made a massive difference cast in sincerity. Kanye West has achieved and has been a massive talent. He's also given people, and rappers in particular, reason to dislike him. Now many can't stand him. What do you think about Kanye? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.